Abdulla Yousuf, Director of International Operations at the Department of Culture and Tourism. It's wonderful to have you here at Economy Middle East with us.
Welcome to Abu Dhabi.
Thank you very much. Now, can we start by asking you, Abu Dhabi has set ambitious targets for tourist footfall by 2030. What kind of promotional campaigns are you running internationally?
So a few weeks back, we announced our 2030 tourism strategy. And the strategy itself focuses on attracting 39 million visitors by the year 2030. That will contribute to more than 90 billion dirham by the year 2020, a contribution directly to our GDP. And out of that, we expect to create more than 187,000 jobs directly within tourism in the Emirate of Abu Dhabi. The way we do that is we identified clearly the key strategic markets that become a direct source market to tourism in Abu Dhabi. And within that, we try to understand within every market what inspires people to travel, what's their need, what's their booking behavior in general, and what do they expect in terms of offering within the destination. So we combined all these insights and created a very immersive campaigns. And one of those that you probably recently have seen is our summer campaign. So we announced the Abu Dhabi 101 Dues, which is a campaign that highlights all the hidden gems and the landmarks of Abu Dhabi that gives tourists the chance of experiencing Abu Dhabi and the diverse offering the destination, no matter what their needs and preferences are.
Wonderful. And in Abu Dhabi and Al Ain, there are magnificent touristic spots. But do you have any plans to develop outside of Abu Dhabi? What can we look forward to in terms of tourism spots?
I'm glad you asked this question because within the strategy itself, the strategy breaks down into four key pillars. The first one is offers and activation, then promotion and marketing, infrastructure, and finally visa and regulation. And back to your question on Ain and Al Dhafra, that fits very well within the key pillars of offering and activation and marketing and promotion in addition to infrastructure. So the current strategy had different initiatives. There is about more than 26 initiatives within the strategy that clearly defines what the roadmap and the blueprints that the Emirates of Abu Dhabi created to activate Al Dhafra and Al Ain. Not only that, within Abu Dhabi itself, we have an initiative to activate district. So tourists who today come to Abu Dhabi and enjoy the diverse offering of the destination, they will get even more and more things to do in Abu Dhabi. And if we basically pause for a second and look at Al Ain, it's the living oasis. It's the places where people go back and see a history of UAE back to more than 1,000 years ago. It's a very special city for Abu Dhabi because it's also the birthplace of the founder of the country itself. So today, many of the tourists from different source market, they love Al Ain. They love Al Ain for the different value proposition that it has. So it has a rich culture and history. It's a destination for adventurers. It's also a destination for wellness. And together with our stakeholders, we have different initiatives that touches on every value proposition. If we look at Al Dhafra, which is another unique city, it's known for Tel Mur'ab, the highest dune in the world. It's known for also its wildlife. Today, many of the visitors to Al Dhafra, they enjoy Al Dhafra for what it offers. So one of the key places that tourists visit within Al Dhafra is Anantara Qasr al-Sarab. And I invite most of the viewers to check it out because it has a very unique offering within the different offering of the city.
Well, that sounds very interesting. And are there any further initiatives that you're working on to grow the tourism sector within the capital and around?
Of course. So we work closely on different initiative that goes back to the 2030 tourism strategy. So we work clearly with the airport and the home-based carrier in Abu Dhabi to ensure that there is a point-to-point connection with the source market. We work with the different hotel chain and hotel investor to see how can we attract and add more hotels into the city of Abu Dhabi. We work with the regulators in Abu Dhabi and with ICP in Abu Dhabi to see how can we make it easier for tourists from certain market to apply for visas. And in addition to that, we work with different entities that directly promote Abu Dhabi in different markets to align our key messaging, to be clear on how we want to promote Abu Dhabi and have a one consistent messaging that reach out to tourists who are looking for Abu Dhabi.